Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new inspired video today. I was thinking about it. There's so many good indie games coming out and I'm like, wow, there's a whole bunch of them that I want you guys to know about. I'm really excited for them and I don't know if you guys know about them. Some of them are out already on Steam, but they are coming to PlayStation. All these games I'm going to mention. So I'm really excited to tell you guys about it. Let me know in the comments if you heard of these games and if you're excited to play them. I'm going to be talking about them a little bit. I'll play you guys the trailers. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're interested in these games or if you're looking forward to playing them. Okay, so the first game I'm really excited to share with you guys. I mentioned it before. I might have mentioned it in passing a few times on my channel. The first indie game that's coming out that I'm so excited for, that should be coming out in 2017, there's no release date yet, is Mosaic by Krillbyte. They are a Norwegian indie dev company. I actually got a chance to meet them at PlayStation Experience and talk with them. What a nice bunch of guys. Their games are gorgeous, and I can't wait. When I first saw this trailer, I think it was 2 months ago. It was before PSX, and I was immediately hooked. I thought the art design and the aesthetic were stunning. The clean lines, the gray tones set the tone for this dystopian and redundant existence. Something clearly changes for the protagonist in this game, and there is a metamorphosis in him. I'm not sure exactly what causes the change. It seems to do with the mechanisms within the construct of the world that he lives in. Something has gone awry, and I can't wait to see how it plays out. On the website, it says that Mosaic is about urban isolation and the dread of being a piece in a giant machinery you can't understand. For our protagonist, Mosaic, one day his life changes completely when strange things start happening, and no day will be the same after. It's in production now, so it should be coming out in 2017, and I cannot wait to play this. Here is the trailer. Check it out. Let me know what you think. I am like in love with the aesthetic. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, this is right up my alley. I cannot wait to play it. Let me know what you guys think. Now, the next indie game that has been coming out that I've been excited about for a while is called Thimbleweed Park. You guys might have heard about it. So the developers are Ron Gilbert and Gary Winnick. Ron Gilbert worked at LucasArts with Tim Schafer. He's also alumni of Double Fine, and now he is on his own and he's working on Thimbleweed Park. And it's a adventure puzzle solving game. And when I went to watch the trailer, I was really shocked at how dark it was. And he also did Maniac Mansion. This is a point and click adventure game. So if you are into that, which I am, especially since playing Broken Age, Day of the Tentacle, I'm like so hooked on these adventure games. And it's so dark. Like, it's a murder mystery, but there's a psycho clown. You solve puzzles, and you can play and switch between the 5 characters in this game. This is from the website. A body has been found in the river, bloated and pixelated from the decay of a death come too soon. Agents Ray and Reyes arrive and are immediately suspicious of each other's intentions, and then a couple of pigeons show up and start talking about the signals, and it only gets weirder from there. So I will play the trailer for you guys now. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited to play this game? I love how dark it is. Okay, the only problem I have with this game is there is a creepy ass clown, but it is not it is nothing against the game. I just have a thing with creepy ass clowns. Why, God, why? Why the clowns?
None of us were prepared for what we'd find that night, or how much it would change us all. I arrived just as the sun began its slide into the slumber of a dark night. The town stank of a desperate longing to be what it once was. A body was found in the river, bloated and pixelated from a decay of a death come too soon. A victim of the violence we bring on each other in the pursuit of our dreams turned to nightmares. A boyish-looking and dangerously naive Junior Agent Reyes got there before me. I introduced myself as Special Agent Ray and immediately began to doubt if the body would suit my needs. The plan was to ditch Reyes, and I hoped it would be that simple. I didn't want to think about what would happen if it got complex. I didn't need someone poking around. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong with this town. The town spoke in hushed and lowered voices of a dark magic I found hard to take seriously. Then a couple of pigeons told me about the signals, and I knew. I knew that this was all part of something bigger than I planned for.
For Thimbleweed Park, it is coming in early 2017. There's no exact release date yet, so I'm assuming before June it will be out, probably March or April. I'm hoping, because I cannot wait to play this. It's coming to Windows, Mac, Xbox One, Linux, iOS, Android, and other platforms will soon follow after. So it'll probably release on the PCs and Xbox, and then it'll probably come to PS4, probably like a month or two after that. I will wait to play it on the PlayStation. It just makes my life so much easier when I'm recording. But let me know if you're excited to play this game. Let me know in the comments. So the next game I want to tell you guys about is called The Town of Light. This game originally came out on Steam in February of 2016, but it is coming to PlayStation and Xbox the second quarter 2017. So that's April, May, or June. It's perfect timing because we have Horizon Zero Dawn coming out in February. Next week we have Resident Evil 7. We have Mass Effect coming out on March 21st. It'll be a perfect game to play after that. Okay, so The Town of Light is a psychological adventure told in the first person. The story is set in Italy in the first half of 20th century in a place which really exists and has been meticulously reconstructed. Exploring and interacting with the environment, you will relive the history of the main character through her confused viewpoint, and on the basis of your choices, the story will develop in different ways. When I first saw this, I'll play the trailer for you guys. It takes place a home for the mentally ill, an asylum of some sorts. So this reminds me of, I grew up on Staten Island, and in Staten Island in 1972, there was a facility for the mentally ill called Willowbrook. And what was happening there, Geraldo Rivera did a huge expose on it. It was in 1972. I wasn't there in 1972, but growing up, you hear the stories, the horror stories afterwards, and about what happened there. What happened was they were, these, people, doctors and people running this facility, and they were leaving these poor mentally ill patients, just leaving them in their own filth, not caring for them. It was horrifying, the horrific nature of how they just neglected and abused them. They were just treated so poorly, if they were treated at all. And it was a big expose. So as soon as I saw this trailer, it reminded me of that story. I mean, it was a real thing. It really happened. It just gave me the chills. But this game takes place in March of 1938. Renee, 16-year-old, is ripped out of her world, locked up and deprived of everything. So I will play you the trailer. This game came out on Steam on February of 2016, and it's coming out second quarter of 2017. So I will be playing that, so April, May, or June. Let me know what you guys think. Are you interested in playing this? I'll play the trailer so you can check it out and let me know what you think.
One day I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark. I was 16 years old, and I was afraid, always afraid, a fear that wore me down. I needed help. I was alone with my nightmares. Screams. Desperation. Loneliness. It wasn't fear anymore. It was madness. And when you're mad, you cease to exist.
Another game that's coming out to PlayStation is called Uncanny Valley by O.C.D. This game actually came out in April of 2015 on Steam. It's coming to PlayStation on February 7th, 2017. So within a few weeks, it'll be here. I got the chills from watching this trailer. So the story is you play as a security guard named Tom at a remote facility. He's in charge of the night shift, while his lazy partner Buck is in charge of the day shift. Nights are long, so Tom starts exploring the facility and finds things he shouldn't. The story plays a huge part in the game, so saying anything more would be a major spoiler. Okay, so the story plays a huge part. So this is a survival horror game that includes a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and a bit of action with a lot of optional story content. Okay, so I'm so excited to play this game as well. What do you guys think? I'll play you the trailer. Let me know in the comments what you think, and will you be playing this? The last game I want to talk to you guys about is called Perception. The dev company is called The Deep End Games. It's a first-person narrative horror adventure that tells the story of Cassie, a blind heroine who uses her extraordinary hearing and razor-sharp wits to unravel the mysteries of an abandoned estate that haunts her dreams. Okay, so this is a story about someone who is vision impaired. She sees using echolocation, kind of like how the clickers see in The Last of Us by the sound bouncing off. And it's a dark world, and you are bombarded by sounds and smells, and it looks horrifying. There is a story behind this that it feels so incredibly creepy and so frightening, but I can't wait to play it. I love survival horror. That's like my favorite type of genre, amongst other things, but that's like right up my alley. So all this horror stuff, I don't know why, because I'm scared of everything, but I wind up loving all these horror games and these survival horror games, and I'm terrified of them. It makes no sense. So you are engaged in a deadly game of hide and seek with relentless enemies, including the Presence. Trigger radical change at the estate at Echo Bluff each time you solve its mysteries. Oh, Echo Bluff. Okay, I get it. Travel back through history to exorcise your own nightmares. I think there's dolls involved in this. I think IGN did a gameplay video about this a few months ago. I think it was right after E3. I think they did it. I'm not 100% sure, but they did like 20 minutes of gameplay of this, and I was like, oh, I was freaking out. So there's no release date for this game yet, but it is coming to PS4, and I'm going to play the trailer for you guys now.
So glad I came here alone. Really. Oh God, that smell. Gross. Oh God. This place feels different. What the hell?
Okay, guys, so those are my 5 top indie games that are coming to PlayStation in 2017. Like I said, you might have played them already on some of them on Steam. Some of them have not been released yet. What do you think of these games? I was just inspired to do this video. I'm hoping that this channel can grow and do like more than Let's Plays. I know I do the monthly gaming news and I do like game reviews and reactions and trailers. Like I like to keep things fresh, but only if it feels, right within the, the construct of the channel. And if it relates to video games, like everything here is going to be, the core is going to be video games. But let me know what you think of this. And if you like these different types of videos, let me know if I get inspired again, or give me an idea if there's something specific you guys want to see. If I can, I will try and do it. So thanks so much for watching these videos, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will be back to you with any new news in the video gaming world. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more.